Smells musky.
Smells awesome, yeah.
Easy. Easy. That's it.
Nice.
See anything?
No. Not a cobwebs. I'm coming out.
Okay. That's it. Come on.
Oh, hi.
Oh, I see you didn't make me a cooked meal.
Well, sorry about that, love. You never were much for my cooking.
True.
Coffee, if you like.
No, I'd rather have tea, thank you. Did you find out anything?
I think we've got it figured. Now, there's a manhole in the street near the dock workers' S&L.
Yeah?
Which is exactly the same size as the hatch underneath the Jeep.
Right. That chamber connects to what we think is going to be an expansion for future vault extensions to the bank.
So they're going to dump the money from the Jeep into the manhole?
Right. But we've come up with a little twist.
Yeah, we sure have, because we found another manhole, exact dimensions of the one over the bank vault.
Except that this connects to a utility room, which is barred by a metal door which goes into the catacombs. Now, we're going to divert the cash into that with a little help from the parade.
Yeah, you said you were going to get the policeman's wives for that job?
Yeah, I spoke to the men today, said their wives would be needed.
Good. Now, what, if anything, did you learn from Duke?
Something that really disturbs me. He thinks that Damon's going to be hit.
We expected that.
Yeah, but he thinks that they're going to force Frisco to do it as a kind of test of loyalty to the mob.
Come on, Frisco will never go along with that.
I don't think he's going to have much choice. If it's a test and he fails, then he's a dead man.
Robert, we can't allow this. Firstly, we can't set Damon up as a walking target. And secondly, you can't allow Frisco to murder in cold blood. I wouldn't allow it, even if it was to capture every single crook
Calm
in this
down, will
country.
you? Now, look. It's apparent that Ramsey must know about this hit. The mob aren't going to come here till they're convinced that Damon's out of the way.
Right.
And since Bert knows every move that Damon's going to make, he's in a perfect position to set him up for the kill.
Yeah. He knows that Damon's going to be moved tomorrow because he has to testify in the grand jury.
Right.
We'll work out some way to protect him.
What about Frisco? How do you protect him?
He's got to get a message to Sam, hopefully telling us what they're planning on doing.
I'll get it.
Hi.
Hello, Tiffany.
Oh.
I tried the front bell, but it wasn't working.
Oh, don't you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Are we ready?
Ready?
Yes, we were planning on a lovely romantic reunion tonight, weren't we?
Well, yes, of course we were, but what's all the rush? Why don't you sit down and have a cup of coffee?
Coffee?
What about a martini, eh? Your favorite.
Why do I get the impression that I was brought over here under false pretenses?
Well, not false pretenses, Tiffany. Actually, we brought you over here to ask a favor of you. If you play your cards right, you're going to have the news story of your entire career.
You know, it seems like I've heard this story before. What kind of news story?
Can't go into the details right now, but if you'll show up at the criminal courthouse tomorrow with your film crew, you'll find out.
At the courthouse? Tomorrow?
Right.
I'll give you a hint. Frisco Jones may be the star of your story.
Frisco, you've been sitting there for hours. Aren't you finished eating yet?
I want to make it last, okay? I don't know when I'll get a decent meal again.
Yeah, hello. Yes, sir. Yeah, everything's fine here. He seems to be cooperating, but we won't know for sure until tomorrow. No, sir, nothing will go wrong. We'll have him covered the whole time and back him up on Damon as well. Yeah, Right. Listen, someone's at the door. Don't worry. We'll take care of everything as planned. Right.
Hi. Sorry to bother you. I just came to see if you were through with the table.
George, you finished eating yet?
Yeah, I am. Couldn't eat another bite.
You know, I'll have a piece of turkey if there's any left.
Nope. Ate it all. Sorry.
You want to order something?
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
Here you go. Take your time. Room service is open till 10.
Thank you.
You know, this was a terrific turkey bite.
So glad you enjoyed it.
I did. Yeah, there's one thing that you could tell the chef, though.
The chef?
Yeah. I'm a real stickler for gravy, okay?
Yeah.
It's a little thick. Tasted like paste.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that. I'll be sure and tell him.
Thank you.
Have you gentlemen decided yet?
No, not yet, thanks. We'll call down when we're ready, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, listen. You know, if I was a talent scout from Hollywood, I'd have been after you in a hot minute.
I'll bet you would. Good night.
Good night.
Frisco, it sounds to me as if you struck out with that cute little waitress.
Yeah? Struck out as good. You want to help me with my technique a little?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, there's a few things I could probably teach you.
Knock it off. We have more important things to think about.
Oh, Philip. Come on. Thought we were supposed to be buddies, right?
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see how you do tomorrow with Damon before I decide if we're going to be buddies, huh?
Tell you what, Frisco. You do a good job tomorrow. And I'll give you a few pointers on how to hustle the ladies, all right?
Thank you.
What did you find out, son?
He just came from his room and he made some big thing about the gravy being lousy. So when I looked at his plate, he'd left a message.
What was the message?
It was drawn in the gravy, and as well as I can make it out, it said, "Me hit Damon Tuesday." And then there was a picture of a heart with an arrow through it.
Is that it?
Yes.
All right, hold on a minute. Listen, she had a message from Frisco, and it was, to hit Damon tomorrow, and there was a heart with an arrow through it.
Tell her to get back in touch with Frisco somehow and tell him to go for it. Tell her, Anna.
Sam, you to get back in touch with Frisco and tell him to go for it.
Are you sure?
That's an order.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? You can't let Frisco go through with this. This is murder in cold blood.
Look, I said I was working on a plan. This just makes it a little bit easier.
What makes what easier?
Knowing that Frisco is supposed to kill Damon.
But it's too risky. There's too many things that can go wrong. What if they change their mind at the last minute?
We'll deal with that if it happens, but for the moment, we go with what we've got.
But you're still putting Frisco's life on the line.
I'm aware of that, but there isn't a lot I can do about it. Now, look, trust me. I have something in mind.
Frisco, will you give me a break and stop fidgeting?
Well, I can't help it. Yeah. Let me look at the piece, so I know what I'm using tomorrow.
Yeah. Why not? If it'll keep him out of our hair and busy for a while, let him see it.
All right. This is nice. Thought they only use these in the military.
That's right. Now why don't you go off and be a good boy and play target practice?
Target practice, huh? You want to be the target?
He's very funny. There you go.
And now it's going to go bang, huh?
You break the hammer.
Put it away, Frisco. Put it away, now.
Hello again. I hope it didn't take too long.
No, that's fine. Just leave it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't order pumpkin pie.
Neither did I.
Compliments to the management, sir.
Oh, thank you. Pumpkin pie. Well, I'll be. Yeah, perfect for my Thanksgiving dinner. You did bring me a piece, didn't you?
Yes, indeed I did, sir. And it has extra whipped cream.
Oh, it's a girl after my heart. That is so sweet.
I'm so sorry. Oh,
Give me a napkin there,
what
White.
a mess.
Thanks. Yeah, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As long as you, bring me another piece, that's the only thing that I'm
sorry,
concerned
that's the
about.
last piece we had. Do it.
Okay, don't worry, you're not gonna lose your job. I said, what?
Go for it. Do it.
Hey. What are you two whispering about over there?
I certainly do not think that's a good idea. You know, I think you better teach your friend here some manners.